Alrighty, we're gonna try out some of the arcade stuff. Have you played any of this yet or not?
I have not. My cousin was over. He played a little bit of it.
Okay,
I watched, but that was about it.
So can we unlock more of these, or is it just these two?
I think
it's just these two.
two.
Okay. Separatist assault on Naboo has begun. Your unit of Separatist battle droids is ordered to take out the throne room by force. Crush the clone troopers. Protect your unit. You are not programmed for failure. Okay. Sure. 100 troops available. Team size is 10 versus 10. Okay, so I guess this is kind of more like just a standard battle, but it's all stuck specifically in the palace, and you can only play as droids.
Yeah.
I don't get this. This is not for anybody.
No, not at all.
They should just let you do any multiplayer mode with AI. And if there's modes that they think can't work with AI, number one, that's an excuse.
Yeah.
They're wrong. Number two, that's what people want with this. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right. I guess I'll stick with specialist for now.
Okay, I'll do heavy.
Okay, is it? Do we have AI on our team, or is it just us against? Oh no, yeah, we do have AI. Okay. Oh, you're not anywhere near me, are you?
No, why am I over here?
I'll try and hook up with you.
I'm just trying to figure out why it spawned me so close to the enemies.
I don't know either. I'm gonna try and find you though. We can try and hang out and be buddies.
Oh, no, that's friendly. Okay. I hadn't messed with the sensitivity in mine, so this is definitely higher.
Oh, do you need to bump it down a bit?
No, I'm fine.
Alrighty.
I'll adapt.
We'll adapt. So this is just 100 respawns in a relatively small arena.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I guess. Well, I mean, it's not just this front area of the palace. It's probably the rear part of the palace too, isn't it?
Maybe.
Hopefully, I hope it's not just the throne room, because that's kind of ridiculous.
I only watched him do the other game mode of this. I haven't.
Okay, you only saw him play as Darth Maul, the coolest Shadow the Hedgehog of the Star Wars universe. You ran up, you found me just as I died.
Nice.
You were looking at me as I exploded. I keep forgetting to hit X to respawn.
Oh man, this is riveting gameplay right here.
Were you just running around meleeing people?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Is this... No, I was about to say, is this a first for us doing multiplayer on the channel, but that's not true, because one of the first things we ever put out was us playing Nintendo Land.
Oh gosh, dude, I completely forgot you even put that up. Because back in that time, we recorded so much that never went on the channel.
Yeah, there was so much stuff that never went out. Like that same day we recorded Mario Kart 8, and that never came out. I am going to record some of that. I'm going to do some rambles in that, because I want to talk about Mario Kart 8 some. It's got such good art design. Which may sound like a stupid thing to talk about in a Mario Kart game, but that's what I want to talk about. Well,
that's not what I thought.
Okay, no, we can't go to the front of the palace. We can only, it's only the second phase of the battle.
So we're literally just walked into this.
Yeah, I mean, which is still a somewhat large arena, but not as large as I'd like it to be. Okay, I'm finally gonna figure out how this thing works. And I died. I have not done well with that M16 once. I think each time I've used it, I've gotten one kill and then immediately died.
Go, my droids. Wait, they didn't even get an outline. Did that not buff them since they're AI? Go
forth, my droids.
Oh boy.
I wish we were spawning next to each other. Like that, you'd think that'd be the whole point of playing this in co-op, so one of us could be an officer and just keep buffing the other guy. Oh man, that was brutal.
See, that's the issue with the multiplayer, because it's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. But like I'm saying, here you'd think they'd have it, but no, I suppose not. I wonder if the final version, I'm sure, like, because there's gonna be tons of different like custom units you can spawn into. I wonder if you'll be able to spawn as a battle droid, or if they decided that doesn't make any sense in their current way.
Battle droid?
No, not battle droid. Sorry, destroyer droid.
Which ones are destroyers?
The ones that roll around and throw up a full body shield.
Yeah.
Because those existed in the old Battlefronts, but the old Battlefronts were horribly balanced, so who cares? It's not a good point of comparison.
I feel like they will do that, because that goes back to like the audience of this game. Back when I didn't know anything about Star Wars and I just had Lego Star Wars, I saw those and thought, oh boy, those are swell. Those are cool. I want to play as that.
I was playing as an officer and totally forgot that I was playing as an officer, so I didn't play well. I do remember that the battle droids with the yellow tint are supposed to be like, quote, officers. I don't understand why an army of robots would need, quote, officers.
Yeah, exactly.
But whatever. The real reason is toys. Because like we were, you know, like episode 6, Lucas decided, hey, could I just fill 30 minutes of teddy bears, and can I get away with that? And then when he found out, yes, he could get away with that, he decided to make an entire trilogy of movies about that. So I remember before the Phantom Menace came out, or after, or whenever, I was aware of the fact that there were like 5 different varieties of battle droids, and like their colors designated what their jobs were. And it was like, if I recall correctly, it was The regular, you know, like, just no color tint is just a general standard battle grunt. Red was security, whatever that means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yellow was commander. Blue was pilot, which also doesn't make sense because all of their spaceships are themselves droids. Like the big vulture droid things, they're the big evil spaceships that they had. The ships themselves were a droid. They didn't need to be piloted by anything, which again was something they messed up and not messed up. They didn't care about when they made the original Battlefront because you had to be able to get in the vehicles and pilot them. 1 kill remaining. Okay, there we go. Wow, how riveting.
Wow.
4 minutes. Oh yes, it's because the whole point is to do it fast, as fast as possible.
Whoa.
Yay, we did it. Credits for remaining. 50. Okay, what does that mean?
No idea.
I'm so confused right now. Alrighty, you want to do the other one and play as Darth Maul and an evil droid?
Yeah, dude. Let's do it.
Can you do normal online in co-op? I mean, split screen right now?
No idea. We could try
We should try that, and if it doesn't work, you could just play a match for a second, or I don't know, what time is it? We should probably switch and film the other thing we're gonna film today after we do a little bit more of this. I don't know. We shouldn't do too much more. But I do wanna let's screw around with this a little bit longer. Hold on, custom arcade. Play you want in a bespoke arcade match, modify game rules, alter the AI, and change gameplay settings to create proving grounds to put your heroes and troopers through their paces. So maybe you can construct whatever you want out of that, but it's probably still gonna be cordoned off into specific sections of a map.
Will it though, or
I don't know.
Is it just for demo purposes?
I don't know. Well, I mean, no, it's not in the demo because the.
No, I'm talking about this one specifically. Like, we're only in this room. Is that just for this, or is that how all of them are going to be?
Well, I'm sure that there'll be different rooms.
Right.
But my point is that when we customize it, I bet it'll still be like specific rooms. Like, I bet we won't be able to make a custom mode that is the full feed map. It'll be the exterior, the first interior, or the last interior. Right, okay, who wants to be Darth Maul and who wants to be a droid?
You can be Darth Maul.
Can we both be Darth Maul?
We could. Can we both pick them? Nope. Okay.
Darn.
That's fine. That's.
I was so hoping we could both be Darth. No, are you kidding me? It would have been far better if we could both be Darth Maul.
All right.
I think that would have been a drastic improvement.
This is a timed thing.
It is. All right.
It's like every time you kill somebody, you get 3 seconds. So it's just a rush. What? Did my rocket not fire?
How do I swing my lightsaber?
R.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Man, where are the enemies? I'm seeing them on are they below me?
I'm fighting people in the throne room right now.
Right, but... Oh, there is fall damage. It's very minor, though.
Weird, why didn't we get fall damage when we jumped off that castle earlier? Did that guy fire a rocket? That guy fired a rocket launcher and hit himself.
Did he?
Yeah, he fired a rocket launcher and hit a wall right in front of him and didn't hit me. I was fine. I don't think I've taken... I have taken a few hits, but I'm mostly fine. I'm only... Okay, that was a dead body that I just tried to force choke.
Oh. I was gotten. I was killed by an impact grenade.
Oh boy, this is messy. I have seen a little bit of footage of this, and it was like people were like, you know, trying to figure out like the most effective strategies of killing these guys really fast, like channeling people together. And like I guess that aspect of this could be fun, but right now it's just you and I running around, just mopping up a bunch of grunts and confused over what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally unrelated to one another. Oh boy.
And we are doing this on the easiest difficulty because
I guess you're right.
Difficulty unlocked.
I guess. Do we unlock more difficulties?
No.
Wait, you can't unlock higher difficulties by doing well on one?
Not in this. Like in the full game.
Okay,
probably.
great.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm dead. Wow.
You respawn.
I wasn't expecting you can respawn. That makes this totally pointless.
I know. I know.
Maybe on the higher difficulties you can't respawn. There we go.
Yay.
That's what I've been seeing, is just that you get people to cluster up in the throne room and take out like 20 of them at a time with the... Because I've seen people doing this like 30 seconds, I think. I haven't watched full footage of it, I've just seen screenshots of it.
Okay.
Let's see if we can do that a little bit faster.
Alright, you want to switch characters?
Yeah, why not? That's fine. Can we both be a battle droid? Let's just try both being a battle droid, see if that works.
Grab them and... Yeah, okay.
Okay, we just can't both be Darth Maul. I guess because this is a mass-produced unit and that isn't. Whatever, that's fine. You can change to Darth Maul if you want after this.
Alright.
I was just curious if it would also block us from doing this, but I guess not. It's not done for balance, it's done for lore in this separate arcade mode that doesn't matter. About a single robot and a single Sith Lord who's dead.
That rocket didn't have water range on it.
Wow, this guy's not great. I talk about in the other Battlefront video, the Super Battle Droid in that game mode is ridiculous because he basically has a built-in rocket launcher and shotgun in addition to an assault rifle.
Really?
Yeah, and he's just like a default troop that you can get. He's not a special guy in the first Battlefront. He's essentially takes the place of like a bog standard battle droid, and he has a shotgun and a wrist-mounted rocket launcher, which admittedly doesn't have much splash damage, and an assault rifle. He is ridiculous.
You can literally just anime jump all over this place. I can't wait for Yoda.
Darth Maul is an anime, isn't he?
Yeah. Everybody's an anime.
Oh man, Yoda. Oh boy, Yoda.
You're literally gonna get to see him do this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's in the trailer.
I hope
He's
he
shown
makes noises when he does
in the
it.
trailer. He's shown about to fight Darth Maul. So I mean, he's gonna have to be able to do anime to keep up. In the flight trailer, there's like Darth Maul flies in with his ship and he says something cryptic, and then Yoda flies in his ship and starts shooting things.
Oh my gosh.
Like, sure, make Yoda a hero in the normal stuff. Why is Yoda a hero as pilot? That's the worst. Stumpy and small my hands are. Use flight console well I can.
Oh man, I hope there's a cosmetic that gives him his little like flight chair.
Yeah. From the, because that's, yeah, in the Lego Star Wars games, you have the flight chair in the first game to hover around, and then in the second game, he just uses his cane to, like, vault himself forward, and that's his speed walk.
Yeah.
Man, that sure was exciting, that arcade mode.
Was.
Man, people were saying the arcade mode's bad. I definitely see it. Can we do two-player, is my question.
Probably not.
Probably not. Well, let's give it. Do I get more? Oh, I can get more crates, but I don't want any more crates. What? Hold on.
With the currency.
Okay, yeah, I was like, you can't spend. Like, they would not ask you to spend real money. Oh, it went sent me into a match.
Nice.
Whatever. Do you want to play?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, here you
I'll
go.
expose myself on stream.
Sure thing. Hey, I don't have anything.
I'm just gonna take that off because I like the turret.
That's fine.
Can I take unequip? There we go. Oh.
You did it. Good job.
Whoa.
You did it.
I have not used like any of these.
Don't.
I'm not going to. I'm especially not getting this.
Yeah, after we learn that that's useless.
This is fun.
I mean, 400 battle points is nothing, so I guess it makes sense that it's useless, but it's really useless.
What was the Wookiee?
Yeah, the Wookiees, they came back and returned Revenge of the Sith to revenge against merchandise. There's a whole planet of them. I'm surprised they didn't go to the Ewok planet. I guess they decided that they couldn't get away with that twice.
Now the semis are landing armored MTTs loaded with battle droids.
Yeah, because like what I was saying a second ago about like the battle droid.
actually-
Oh wow, there goes some civvies confused as to where to go. They'll figure it out
Can
eventually.
you kill him?
We failed.
You didn't hit him once, so I still don't know. I don't think that would have killed him. It was just a flashbang, and they
It
vanished.
does damage though.
Oh, okay.
So
They vanished. They evaporated.
no,
know what I was-
over here.
No.
Okay.
What I was just gonna say, I don't think you're nearly close enough to use it, so
No.
you're gonna like it's still way back in enemy territory. You're not gonna be able to fire at it for a hot minute.
Right.
What I was gonna say was that the old like the stormtroopers, you know, there were some variants, but it was like, okay, there's in the original movie there was one stormtrooper type. Again, probably because that movie had no money behind it. I think
this dude.
Oh wow, I can't believe it. I thought I'd hit the tank right in front of you and didn't go through. Do you want to play in first person?
No, not really.
It's like he's I don't think he
Ah,
wants
I
to.
screwed that up. It's okay though. I shot
There's
it.
no
it gave me some
advantage
battle
to playing in
points.
first person.
No, there's zero.
It just
advantage.
limits your field of vision.
That's the issue. I know that they would like people would be mad if you couldn't, but there's literally no advantage in first person.
You've got to do it like, hate to talk about it again, you got to do it like PUBG, where there's entire servers that are specifically first-person servers,
Exactly.
where everybody's playing with the same disadvantage, because it is a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if you just want to play it that way, if you don't like, oh, it's a disadvantage, I want to play it even harder, if you just want to play it in first person, fine, at the very least you're not going to get killed by some guy who has a dramatically different line of sight from you, you know? You're surrounded.
I am absolutely surrounded. Yo, get more help. No.
Didn't work.
Not.
Whoa, that silhouette, the way that the red outlined the head looked really bizarre through the wall. It looked like it was squished by the death spell from Final Fantasy 15. No, I don't think so. I think droids are invincible. Now go kill those droids. They blew up in the orange tree,
Oh,
and then you blew up.
I did blow up.
Like in the first Star Wars movie, again, partially because like budget, there were two stormtroopers. There were the pilots and there were the normal ones. I guess technically there were guys in the desert that had a little pad on their shoulder, but it was a little pad on their shoulder. Like you could stick that on your stormtrooper toy with an orange piece of tape, and it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
And then in the next movie they had the snowtroopers, but that was it. That kind of makes sense because like, oh, maybe they would need different uniforms for a different environment. And then the scout troopers were kind of like, why? Oh, sure, fine, different helmet for the same job, but whatever, it's something. It wasn't that bad. And then we got like, then it became very obvious in the new movies when it was just they were feature-length toy commercials. Everybody knows that, and it was very obvious because suddenly there were 16 variants of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing, I just got close and it just disappeared.
I don't know what happened to him.
Just left.
Or to the... I guess it's because it moved past to another checkpoint, so it just shut it down.
I guess. I can't go that way.
You can't go through there. I get the feeling you're going to expose yourself by going on the right here, but whatever. You already picked it. You already picked your poison.
I mean, there's... I'm paying
You're
attention.
really far away.
I know! I know! Oh man, I'm just trying to play objectively.
And I didn't want you to do it.
Alright, we gotta protect this dude, I guess.
Now, when they die, do they drop the ion cannon, or does it vanish?
They drop it, but it's like the other thing.
It vanishes quickly.
Yeah, it vanishes eventually.
Because I've never seen one on the... I mean, granted, you've seen...
Did you?
I saw that.
Was that a plane?
I think that was a plane flying very low to the ground, and then it crashed into the MTT, but it was armored, so it didn't matter yet. You're totally exposed.
I
You're
know
gonna
I'm
die.
exposed, but it's about doing damage. At
Okay,
that
whatever.
point.
Whatever you say.
Let's go.
Which, admittedly, I didn't think I was gonna die that quickly. But I'd
Whatever
rather
you say. Hey, man.
Hey,
No judgment here.
I'd rather do some damage to the objective than not do any damage and stay
No
alive.
judgment at all.
Online.
I don't know. Like, there is a lot of this. Like, the number one, the fact that there are more maps is obviously just an immediate boon to this game. And like you're saying, the gunplay's a little bit better. The fact that things aren't tied up in the
I think the
pickups around the map
was
anymore.
Fine in the first one, but the pickups is the big one. for
The
me.
gunplay was like, I know a lot of people complain about the gunplay in the first game. I never like got deep enough into it because I only played the beta, but I know a lot of people apparently really did not like how the shooting worked in that
Really?
game. Yeah. But and maybe it was just that it was super unbalanced. Like there were just some guns that were objectively better than all other guns in the game.
Well, that's in every game.
I
though.
never, well, not necessarily. Like I feel like,
okay, that's
like
in most games.
like Modern Warfare, the original, like the M16 is debatably.
No. Listen, maybe for you, but listen, the M16 and the MP5 were the only guns that were top tier in that game. There was some guns that you could do stuff with, but like those were undoubtedly like you could not argue against them.
Okay, never mind. I guess I don't know anything about anything then.
Yeah,
You just kung fu Garrett.
I did.
You're yeah. That's
I
all
jumped, but I pressed the button to try to dodge away. Oh, well.
I don't know. Like, I mean, everything about this feels kind of good, but again, it's all going to come down to whether or not the support is actually good after it's out.
Yeah.
Whether or not, and I still think, like, people blame EA for all kinds of stuff. I still think that the reason there was so little content in the first game was because Disney said this has got to release on time to tie in with The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
This has got to release a month within that film to tie into the hype for that. So I imagine they went into development on that game like the second.
We're exposing ourselves, but
Oh, boy.
I've got to get over there because this is the area where I was at earlier.
Yeah, I imagine that that Disney went to EA and said, "Hey, make Star Wars." Like, I imagine that the second that they made that deal, they immediately said, "And by the way, we need a game ready for when The Force Awakens comes out." And so they probably started development on Battlefront right away, and that was all they could get done in time.
Right.
Not that I want to start making a ton of
around.
excuses for EA's business practices, but
Solid hit on the MTT.
is there any point in shooting with an ion disruptor when it's already down?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Probably not.
Seems like
but-
a waste.
You know, maybe it does like damage after the shield is down, but yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just better to wait until. Wow, you're gonna just slip that right through there, aren't you?
Listen, it's the best way to do it.
Well, no, I mean that's fine. I was just surprised that it was gonna work. Uh oh.
Oof. Yeesh. Okay. It's okay.
No, you lost that one, but that's okay.
No, but here's the thing. Looky here.
Oh. Well,
Looky here.
I see. You've already figured out the cheese.
Listen, this is how I got about 5,000 points earlier in one go.
Oh. Oh boy. You can do it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I'm watching a man who knows what he's doing.
You're watching a man who's pretending to know what he's doing.
I'm watching a man who knows more about what he's doing than I know. You have the strat. You have the elite strats. Boy, that's scary.
Please don't shoot me. Please.
That was great. Maybe go into first person.
Yeah, maybe
You're not
go
getting
first
it.
person here.
Seconds after saying the first person was useless.
Okay.
Immediately go first person.
I'm bad, but I'm getting a lot of points out of this. What was that?
I think you just meleeed and didn't mean to.
Maybe.
I also heard a droid voice pretty near you.
Yeah, I'm sure, but it's not gonna stop me.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna tell you how to play. Now you just get that
Whoa!
Nope, didn't matter.
It didn't, but look at those points.
Fantastic. Wow,
So now-
heroes available. Hold on to them until we get inside.
Exactly.
Unless we win, which we shouldn't be able to do apparently.
But anyway, yeah, I was in that earlier, and we got it from 25 to 0 just doing that. And then that's why I thought we couldn't do it anymore, because it immediately got shielded up.
Whoa!
What is going on?
So I have something exciting to tell you, Joey.
Oh, yeah?
Something that I found out about recently. Gosh, I forget the name of the director. The guy who did like Jurassic World and a couple other things was supposed to direct Episode 9, right? He was gonna do whatever comes out after The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
He left the project.
Okay.
I've heard tell that he's temperamental and difficult to work with, so he may have gotten axed. It's unclear. We don't know what happened. It's not like the situation where with the guys who were doing the Han Solo movie where they clearly got axed because people internally didn't like them. We don't know exactly what's going on with Episode 9 right now. But anyway, so J.J. Abrams is actually coming back to direct it again. So he did The Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
And he's coming back to do Episode 9, and he's gonna co-write it. So he co-wrote The Force
Those impact
Awakens.
grenades are worthless.
He co-wrote with The Force Awakens with Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote episodes 5 and 6, and also he wrote Raiders of the Lost Ark, a bunch of other stuff. Lawrence Kasdan has a bunch of credits to his name, but he's not writing any more Star Wars after the Young Han Solo movie. He's done with Star Wars after that, supposedly.
Okay.
So J.J. Abrams is co-writing Episode 9 with someone else. Let me double check the name.
I can block. Do that.
All right, so the guy that he's
What is this meter?
What
this?
meter? What meter?
The
know.
circle. See how it's red?
Maybe that's an overheat.
For a lightsaber?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Maybe it's just she's getting tired.
Whoa.
Rey is not a professional. That was insight. That just reveals where they all are.
Yeah.
And that was mind trick. I think you just messed with their heads, the droids. You just did a mind trick on a droid.
Oh, he's still going.
That guy was standing right
Please,
next to him and
teammate.
didn't do anything about it.
I know. That's why I was hoping a teammate was going to do something.
So the guy who's co-writing Episode 9 is named Chris Terrio. Probably mispronounced his last name. Now, he only has a couple of major writing credits to his name, but one of them is Argo, which is like an Academy Award-winning film from a couple of years ago about the Iranian hostage crisis.
Yeah.
Really fantastic movie, good script. The other major writing credit to his name, other than Argo, Academy won Best Picture, his other major credit is Batman vs Superman.
Oh.
I don't even understand. Apparently, from what I understand, he didn't write that from scratch. He was, because with all these big studio movies, they have 17 screenwriters.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man: Homecoming has, I think, 9 screenwriters credited, or some absurd number like that. And so, if I understand correctly, this guy only came in and he came in and rewrote or did touch up to an existing script for Batman vs Superman. But all the same, the whiplash of Argo to Batman vs Superman as a screenwriter, I have no idea what to think of this guy or what to think of something that he would produce. I still haven't seen Batman vs Superman.
I mean, Well, you're not missing much.
I didn't think so, but I'm just saying I still technically haven't actually seen it with my own eyeballs. I've watched a lot of it because there's a lot of scenes of it on YouTube now, so I feel I have a good sense of it.
Is this auto? No, this is single fire.
Yeah, it's single fire.
It's weird because it's not like that for all the rocket troopers, so I don't.
It's not for the different classes. This is another area where it's like prioritize balance or prioritize making the classes all feel different and
But here's the thing: like in a game where it's both teams doing the same thing, then that's an issue. But in this, since it's always one side defending, that's not working. One side defending and one side attacking, then it makes sense.
But it won't be in all the game modes. Like there is like Blast is just standard team deathmatch.
We'll see. Then that's where it's gonna be an issue.
If any of this stuff is even in a game mode like that, they may
Yeah.
cut out heroes and maybe all the points in that'll just be for like spawn with extra heavy weapon or something, or spawn as a flame trooper.
Ooh.
That'll be the only
I
option
didn't-
across all factions, flame trooper. And nobody will ever spend battle points ever again.
Nope.
They keep coming, you keep shooting. We fight! Win!
Oh boy, they're coming from all around.
Yeah, they are.
Cutting down.
Oh yeah, I saw this turret self-destruct feature. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's essentially like a mine you can place down if you want to use it that way. That's kind
They
of cool.
got 2 people right there.
Oh, it did?
Yep.
Fantastic. I wasn't paying attention to the kill feed down there.
See,
at
that's the
bottom.
thing is like sometimes it seems worthless.
Woof.
Oof.
Just the 3 heavies, all
come
coming
on.
in with you with your dinky
I'm
pistol
not-
and your
I'm not gonna be able to
Your
get all 3
uniform.
of these guys.
nope.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Oh wow, fantastic. That's what I call teamwork. That's what I call one guy trying to be a team player and nobody else caring or paying attention.
It's also me just running out and getting killed immediately.
I do think this will work a lot better when you got a friends list that you can consistently play with if they put in the right features. But
Yeah.
who knows?
But see, that's the issue. Is it would just be like I'd spawn in and one of my friends would be on the other side of the map still.
We'll see. Maybe they'll fix that up in the final version. Was there a picture on the hold on? Don't go out there. I want you to look at a picture on the
This
wall
wall.
when you get your vision back on the left. Okay, maybe not. Never mind. I thought it was an actor from the Phantom Menace. I thought it was just like part of Padme's cabinet or whatever, but it's a different guy. It looks very similar to him. And I was like, why would just like the current like advisor be on the wall? Wouldn't it be like an old king or whatever else? It looked like him, but he had less hair. He had a longer beard and less hair.
Let's do this.
Look at all these heavies.
Man, I can't wait to be able to actually customize these guys. And all the oh boy, and all the customization will like probably be specific within like a class. Like there will be certain things that are only available in certain classes, so you'll still be able to recognize each one, hopefully. Oh, because on one level I like that all these. On one level, I like that all of those guys are in red and have the little, kind of cape-looking thing, so they all match, and that's kind of cool. But at the same time, it's also like, well, if everybody's playing as a heavy, everybody looks exactly the same.
This is a very close match right now.
You can have any color you want as long as it's black.
Laser took on. Grenade, make way.
Good throw.
I did it.
I'm not used to those things exploding on like impact.
Yeah.
Wait, did we win? Great. I wasn't even paying attention to like the counts. What does it matter if that gets blown up at this point?
Yeah, that's the issue. It's a shame that it's the same cinematic whether or not you do it there or at the
Or
very
outside? Yeah, that's kind of weird.
beginning. Bloodborne 502.
I almost read that as Battleborn. I was gonna make a joke, but I didn't.
Oh man, at this point
It's weird how many games of that specific style came out at just that time. Lawbreakers, Battleborn, a couple of others.
It's like you don't even. It's not even fun to make fun of it anymore.
No,
at this
I'm
point.
not making fun of it.
Like,
It's just weird that it all happened that way. That
Yeah.
The trend, that all the streams crossed at that one moment, and those specific types of games all released right then. It's just bizarre. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the Battlefront beta. If the game is good, we might be back here again to play some more of the full version.
You never know. Anything could happen in
I-
Donald Trump's America.
Donald Trump's as for Supreme Chancellor. He'll be better than Palpatine, said nobody. Oh, before you go,
Whoa.
thank you for playing. Check that out. What does that say? Choose your ship and start flying. Before you go, thank you for playing. I want to see what that is. Is it not working? Hello? What? Hi?
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Thank you for playing. What do we got here?
Yeah.
Oh boy, sizzle. Super compressed sizzle
Hey,
reel.
it's Jumbo Egghead. I hope you've had fun playing the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer.
That's
beta.
Finn from Force Awakens.
What's his last name?
John Boyega.
That's a really cool name.
Yeah. John Boyega's a cool dude. I was very excited when I heard that he was going to be in Star Wars. I saw him in Attack the Block, which he was fantastic in.
The best possible game at launch.
He has an American accent in Force Awakens, but he's from England.
Okay.
Oh, they have a feedback for him, just like every other game.
Will they read it? Who knows?
I hate when people, like, some people get really snippy about that. Like, when people say they want feedback, it's like, what? The game developers want the people to tell them how to make the game? That's not what it means. They want basic feedback on, like, certain little things.
Yeah,
know?
of course.
That was him on the left, by the way, a second ago.
Yeah.
Whoopee. They changed Kylo Ren's scar. He gets slashed across the face at the end of The Force Awakens, and he has a big, ugly scar. And when they did the new movie,
They want it to be not so ugly.
the director for the sequel was like, his scar looked dumb. Let's give him a better scar. It makes no sense with how he got sliced, but again, who cares? I'm not a, nerd for continuity stuff like that, really. But yeah, no, if I have time, even if the game winds up not being very good, I'd love to do a playthrough of the single-player campaign by myself or with somebody else, but we'll see about that. This is sitting on a black screen for a while here.
I'm just gonna...
Don't press anything. I want to see if it just stays forever.
Alright, let's just sit here.
I just want to see if it stays for that little beta in the corner. Really? Really? We can't escape from the compressed dimension without hitting something.
We haven't
okay.
tried, yeah.
Now I'm gonna hit X. Now I have to hit back. Once I hit X, it revealed a prompt to go back.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Well, whatever. Thank you for thanking us for playing, John Boyega. Thank you for watching us watch this game, play this game on YouTube. Thank you, Joey, for coming over and playing it with me. Thank you, EA, for trying this time, maybe, kind of, sort of.
Maybe.
Hypothetical future thank you if it's good.
Yes.
So do you know, you're familiar with Spec Ops: The Line?
Yes.
The lead writer for Spec Ops: The Line is writing the story for this game.
You're joking.
Yeah. For real.
So there's
it's
hope?
him and some former IGN guy. I forget the name of the guy, but it's some guy who quit IGN to go write, and him and the Spec Ops guy are writing this game.
There's no way it's gonna be like Spec Ops, but it'd be nice if it actually has
Who knows?
We're expecting it to be, a decent story. It'd be nice if it goes above and beyond.
The plot is about you're playing as a super hardcore believer in the Empire, lady special ops person. And, supposedly she doesn't, it doesn't look like she gets reformed. Because the narration in the story trailer is as if she's still a part of the First Order 30 years later, still fighting for them. So, it seems like it's supposed to be, a serious look at why somebody would want to fight for the Empire.
Let's hope. I did not know he was doing that. That's got me a little excited for this.
We'll see. I'm still, unless I'm, sitting on oodles of free time when the game comes out, which I won't be, then I'll wait for reviews, but either way, I might do a full playthrough of the story mode, either with you or with somebody else, or by myself. Probably not. I'm terrible at doing this by myself. I'm really bad at doing this by myself. But anyway, see you guys, I guess not next time, because we might never look at this game again. See you later. Go watch other videos on our channel.